Welcome back to the Union Berlin career mode on FC24. We had a little bit of a wobble in the last one, but we somehow managed to scrape our way through to the next round of the Deutsche Pokal. And today we're going to try and get ourselves closer to the next round of the Champions League. We were able to get a draw at home against Napoli, actually, in the last episode in Europe. We did lose 2 league games by a goal to nil, though, so that wasn't great. It was the league where we wobbled. We'll try and get back on the winning horse today against Frankfurt and Leverkusen, but they're both better than us. Quite considerably, I would imagine. Certainly in the way that they've started the season and playing stuff-wise, I think they're going to be better than us as well. Leverkusen are 8th. They'll be the 3rd team we play today, of course. And our first opponents, Frankfurt, are 4th. We're slap bang mid-table. We're 10th. We're 5 points off 5th, and we're 5 points off 15th. So, couldn't really get much more mid-table if we tried. We have aspirations of qualifying for some form of European football next season. The board would like Champions League football for next season. I think that face probably sums up our expectations of actually being able to pull that off. But we won't get to the round of 16, I don't think, of the Champions League. We'll give it a hell of a good go. We picked up a point in the opening 3 rounds so far. But if we can somehow beat Napoli or Real Madrid in the second round of fixtures and definitely beat Braga, then there's a chance we can either progress or go to the round of 32 of the Europa League at the end of this group stage. But we're going to have to pull something out the bag. Pulling things out the bag with us are, of course, the 3 people on the LED board behind me. Thank you for your continued support in the comment section and on stream as well. Today we're saying thank you to Jordan. We are saying thank you to Adstar, who's the best mod on Twitch I've ever had. And also saying thank you to Nakeem as well. Thank you very much to all of you, board or no board, for your continued support in the comment section of YouTube and on stream on Twitch as well. Streams to YouTube will return very, very soon indeed. Continually, there's a link in the description down below to the Chesnoid Live YouTube channel, where all of the live streaming on YouTube will happen in the not too distant future. Let's start with a game against Frankfurt. Try our damnedest to get at least 4 points in the league today and at least something out of Napoli as well. Frankfurt will line up with a 3-4-3 or a 3-4-2-1 supposedly, with Garcia up top. Mario Götze is in the starting line. It doesn't look that scary, dare I say it. Frankfurt don't look that good. Kevin Trapp in goal is going to be solid and difficult to get the ball past, but nothing about that team terrifies me other than the fact that they're in 4th place and have won 4 of their last 5 games, which is certainly not something we've done. With a little ball out wide to Gersons, looking for Kral and finding Kral, and support here from Sucic again. It was worth a go. Onana. Fofana is continually starting at striker, although Geraldo Becker is on his way back from injury. He's back in training, so to speak, with the little plaster badge, but not yet back available for the first team. Folland has spun very well there, and Folland ran straight into Pacho, and unfortunately still no opening goal for us here. But Frankfurt certainly look like they might be vulnerable at the back if we can create the level of opportunity that we know we can. Leverkusen have taken a 1-0 lead against Hoffenheim, so it looks like they might be potentially heading into the game against us on the back of a victory domestically. I imagine Leverkusen have European football of their own this season. Not sure how they did in real life last year. I'm actually going to look for the man at the back post, and Sucic will bring this down. Not the best of balls, but Weiser will find Toussaint here, who has space. And his shot needed saving, but saved it was. Kevin Trapp leaping away to his left. It has been all Union so far. We'll try and keep that going for as long as we can. Fofana loses out. Okay, well that's... Oh, no. No. Through there, maybe. Folland! Oh, mate! How's Kevin Trapp saved that then? Brilliant stop by the keeper. Kral delivers the corner. Kev's up, but he's not going to reach him. He's Toussaint again. Bit more space this time. Oh, That's the closest we've come. Off the bar. Still the pressure builds. Frankfurt are awful. You'd never say that they were the side that were in fourth, judging by the way they've started this game. But my finishing has certainly been that of a team that are mid-table. Well in, Leonardo. Quick. Oh, before he ran offside was the plan. It's Tusar. Sucic. Trap. We've not dominated a half like this all season so far. Gersons with a header off the line. Fofana's arriving. In it goes! About bloody time! David Fofana gives us a 1-0 lead. We were really poor in the league in the last episode yesterday. But in this one, we are dominant so far. Now we have the goal to show it. Oh, we've won that back. Weissert and Folland spinning away. I'm almost a little bit speechless with the way that we've started this game and this episode. Oh, because this is so unfamiliar from this this Berlin side from the last episode that I don't really know where it's come from. I'm glad it's happening though. Folland looking for a second, and my word does he have one. Had a first ever that was well saved by Kevin Trapp in the first half, but no chance at all with that. We deserve the 2-0 lead. At this rate, we deserve a 4-0 lead, so dominant has the game been. Krau and Folland and into Gersons. I mean, for fun, what are the... I don't even... I've scored. I probably shouldn't have, but... I'll bite my tongue. Final whistle sounds, and ultimately the simplest 3-0 win we could possibly have wished for. Frankfurt might as well have not been on the pitch. They were that bad. They did nothing all game. They made one tackle. That was about it. 12 shots, 3 of which went in. The most dominant, victorious performance we've shown all season, and now we can hopefully take that into this game against Napoli and challenge again. Although that was so easy that now when the challenge of Napoli comes, I feel like I'm not really properly prepared for it. Napoli for this one look very strong again. In fact, that might be the exact same 11. We drew with them though. We very nearly beat them, if I'm honest. 1-1 was the scoreline. We were 1-0 up in that game and they had to peg us back. We couldn't go and make it 2 wins from 2, could we? You can see how currently there's a little bit of fatigue in the team. Weissert, very much so, not in a great position in terms of his fitness retention. So, do I go for Trimmel? Probably going to go for Roussillon, to be honest. What's the weak foot like? 2-star weak foot, 3-star weak foot for Goossens. Goossens can go out there then. Ferguson a start ahead of Fofana as well. I know he scored in the last game, but I'm still not entirely made about Fofana. Well, Napoli away in the rain. Can we go to Italy and get a result? Politano looking for the run down the line. Roussillon intercepts comfortably. Nicely done. Roussillon forward into Folland on a counter-attack of sorts. Roussillon doesn't get many opportunities in this team at the moment, thanks to Robin Goossens being pretty solid, and Mitchell Weissert is the preferred at right back. Obviously Mitchell not fit enough to start this one. Folland to the edge of the box here to Sucic. There is a lot of light blue shirts in the way, but they can't get in the way of Kevin Folland. Merritt, though, does get in the way of the shot, and will try from the set piece to grab a goal here instead. Ramani, Duca just nod that out wide there. You see the man on the edge of the box. That's not the man on the edge of the box, but Roussillon, I couldn't resist. Had to wind up for it. Sucic onside. Krau, bit of space there for Evan Ferguson. Ferguson in the box. Can't find the target. Evan, you've got to be better than that, my friend. Osimhen terrifies me, really. Here's Di Lorenzo and Osimhen again. Di Lorenzo, Lobotka, Kvaratskhelia. Oh, what a save. He's going to give a pen. I'm just trying to block the shot, ref. Don't know whether you're aware of what that's like, but when you stick a leg out trying to block a shot. Penalty Napoli. He did catch him on the knee, to be fair, but I was only trying to block the shot. Osimhen makes no mistake from the spot kick. Napoli 1, Union 0. It's Politano, thank you. Oh, how lucky do Napoli want to get? Roussillon. I'll try and slow him up here if I can and get a toe in. Couldn't quite do it. They do commit a lot of bodies forward, Napoli, so if we can win it off them high up the pitch, they will be vulnerable defensively. Oh, I nearly had it a couple of times there. Osimhen to Zielinski and Kvaratskhelia. Zambo Anguissa. Kvaratskhelia again. Lobotka. Osimhen. This is dangerous from Napoli. Zielinski. Renault makes the save. Folland does get caught, but rides the challenge. Evan Ferguson, who's about to leave the field of play for being rubbish, might actually help us. Finds an equalising goal here. It's Sucic. It's blocked well by Coates. Luka Sucic, relatively underwhelmed with him as well so far this season. I don't know what his assist number is like, but certainly he's not scoring goals for me in that more advanced cam position. And I would like... It's not even growing well either, Luka Sucic. I would like more from him. Lovely challenge by Russi on that. 15 or 16 minutes to go. We still need a goal here in Italy. Here's Zambo Anguissa. He's just shown the strength there needed. And out wide here to Oliveira. And into Osimhen. Renault makes the save, but with the time as it is, it's going to be 2-0 or 1-0. It will not be 1-1. We're going to lose in the Champions League. We have to hope that Real Madrid have beaten Braga, meaning that we stand a chance of holding on for third spot. But losing this to Napoli means that progression out of the Champions League group is now out of the question. And goal difference might come into it. Them earning a corner after the allotted time, then being allowed to take the corner and scoring in the 94th, when only 2 were supposed to be added on. A, dodgy penalty. B, the nature of the second goal as it came about. Now watch Braga beat Real Madrid. Oh my God, they drew with them. Oh, I need to beat Braga. And I need something from Madrid, I think, now that they've taken a point there. I think I need a point from Real Madrid as well. Oh, I'm 3 points behind Braga. If they lose to Napoli and I can beat them, then it doesn't matter what happens against Real Madrid. But I am going to have to beat them next time around. Koretsky, Tapsoba, Incapie, Rani Khedira, Hoffman, Chaka, Palacios, Grimaldo, Klozek, Schick, and Gerard Moreno. They've got Florian Wirtz on the bench, Adley on the bench, Frimpong on the bench. Intriguing one this from Leverkusen. They lost their last game. They won 4 prior to that. And for them to still only be in 9th with that run of form means how bad were they at the beginning of the season? They're actually on a hell of a run of form, and it's not going to be as easy a game as I hoped it would be. Becker still not yet back for me. So continually Fofana will play. Evan Ferguson, I haven't had a good second striker at all really. Fofana's popped up with the occasional tap in. Evan Ferguson's done not really much of note at all. Sucic is now up to 75 rated, but I was really hoping for more from him so far this season. As we go away to the Bay Arena, I said I'd take 4 points. So if we can get a draw, great. But God, I'd love a win. Jonas Hoffman. It's Gerard Moreno. Klozek. Patrick Schick. Klozek again. He's just off. He's decided he wants to go on a run. Patrick Schick. He's left-footed, so if we can get him in a position where we can show him onto his right, then that would be preferable. They forced the corner, but we forced them to not have a shot on goal, effectively, is what that was. Rani Khedira finds Jonas Hoffman again. Schick. We forced him onto his right continually. Don't give a pen. We're waiting for one to be given there. Kral's in a good position. It's a similar formation here for Leverkusen as we played against Frankfurt, and Frankfurt we dominated. I actually turned back into the man there when I was already past him. That's frustrating. Grimaldo at left mid is an intriguing one. Rani Khedira, obviously the familiar face, being the former player, but we sold him for good money and we couldn't really turn it down. We can't deny Patrick Schick a goal, so we will trail here. One shot in the whole first half. Leverkusen scored it, and that tells you the flow of the game thus far. Difficult, to say the least. I've not created much in terms of even getting close to having a shot on goal, let alone evidently not actually having the shot on goal in the first place. They dropped to a low block, Leverkusen, and then finding a way through has been practically impossible. In all honesty, Dookie wins one challenge, Dookie wins two challenges, but if we could create chances the way that we put tackles in, then maybe we stand a chance of getting back in this one. Plojek to Gerard Moreno and Patrick Schick. Oh, okay. Well, at times you feel like there's nothing you can do. You intercept it, and before you have any opportunity to move or press a button on your controller, you've been tackled and the striker's through one-on-one. Tried to call the keeper out to put him under a bit of pressure at least. In fact, it's just a dodgy first touch more so than anything else, isn't it, from the defender? Almost hit him on the knee and then the touch went away from him. Keeper didn't stand a chance. 2-0 Leverkusen. It's going to be defeating the Champions League, and it looks like it's going to be defeating the Bundesliga too. 1 win out of 2 in the league is better than the last episode, but still not fantastic. But ultimately, we probably should expect to lose to a side like Leverkusen, given where we are as a team. That's not a foul then, ref. No, not even any sort of advantage for that. Okay, if you say so, pal. Weiser cuts that back. It's going to fall for Toussaint, but it won't fall for me the same way it does for them. No goal. Give that straight to Fofana. He's giving it straight back to them with a terrible attempted pass. Well, we might have had everything go our way against Frankfurt, but it's been the opposite in the next 2 games, hasn't it? 4 minutes to go. We're not even going to get the chance to pull one back at all. Florian Wirtz keeps that in. Grimaldo in the box, going backwards, and it's good game management from Leverkusen. This just keep the ball away from their goal. Ensures we don't have any chance of causing them any problems. And to be honest, they could probably let me walk through one-on-one and I'd still make a mess of it the way that I played in this game. 2-0 Leverkusen. We win 1, we lose the other 2. We look likely of... Well, we're out of the Champions League, but it's a question of can we make it through to the Europa League. That's what hangs in the balance now in terms of our next few games in Europe. We're trying to get back up the table towards those top European spots. We are going to have to work well defensively, and I have to be honest, we did let ourselves get bullies, but we were second best. I can at least be honest there, say we were second best, but still have a positive reaction amongst the playing staff. Big gap to the next game against Augsburg. Becker is available again. Mitchell Weiss is now at top fitness, but now that Becker's back, maybe we can be slightly more effective in front of goal. Although Becker didn't really do much for me, in all honesty, did he? In the first half of the season, or in the first part of the season when he was fit. He's not scored for me yet, I don't think, Geraldo Becker. So, he hasn't. Not scored for me at all. Where is he? Where are you? Oh, yeah, to be fair, he only played 2 games. Oh, mate. It's been a weird one at Union Berlin so far. I feel like there are moments where the team plays really well, a la Frankfurt, and then we play really badly, like Leverkusen and Napoli. It's probably a reason why we were 1-3, drawn 3, lost 3 after the first 9 games. And the way that's gone, I think we might be in a similar position come the 18 game mark, or 12 game mark. It might be 6-6-6 and then 9-9-9. wait and see. 10th, still 5 points. In fact, 5 points off 4th now, having beaten Frankfurt, which is at least some positive. And 5 points still off 15th. So we've played 2 games in the Bundesliga, and we are exactly where we started. In the next episode tomorrow, we will have Augsburg, and then that game against Braga, then Bayern and Borussia Mönchengladbach. Okay, well, we can sim Augsburg, but Braga, Bayern and Borussia we will play. That will do for today's episode, though. We stay where we were, but there is absolutely the possibility of qualifying for some form of European football for next season. Not the Champions League, I don't think, but definitely the opportunity to do something. We've got the Deutsche Pokal as well to try and win, so I think you get a European spot for winning that. I'm not sure what competition, whether it's Conference League or Europa League, but we'll give it a go and see what happens. That's all for today's episode, though. Thank you very much for watching. Do drop your video a like if you've enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next one.